Guys, welcome back to the Adventures. Today we're gonna do something a little different. I don't have a gold pan with me, but I just want to show you guys. So back a couple weeks ago, or even a month ago, Fargo Wizard did a video that showed kind of how he finds gold and how to find it. So him and I live in different parts of Wisconsin. He pans in different parts than I do. I'm sure we shared the same as going to Nugget Lake, but I've been panning the Wisconsin River a lot, and I've learned everything that I first started out with gold prospecting, and still learn stuff from Fargo Wizard himself. Now, he is the reason for this gold madness that I have, because that's all I want to do is gold pan every single day because of him. And you know, sometimes life doesn't allow you to do that, but we try to get out as much as we can, as you guys can see. And today I've been prospecting the Wisconsin River, and I've actually been prospecting it a lot, and I've been finding gold on the Wisconsin River. So I kind of just want to show you guys some things that I've been looking for and some things that I've experienced while prospecting this river. Again, the Wisconsin River changes, so it's not always rocky. Like, there's not always rocks on the shore banks. Like, there's a spot kind of downriver where it's all mucky and marshy. So you have to really take into consideration where you are in the Wisconsin River. I'm on, like, where I go is kind of more in the middle of the state, kind of, for the Wisconsin River, more north. I'm south of Castle Rock Lake and south of Lake Petenwell, but it should go the same for those, because I have a few buddies that live up that direction, and they do a lot of panning on Lake Petenwell, and they find quite a bit of gold. So I just want to show you guys a few things today to just kind of help you if you are out here looking for gold. Gives you an idea of where to look, things to pay attention to, stuff like that. So let me flip you around. So alright, as we're going here, we're going to look. So on this section of the river, see down there, it kind of goes around that corner there. So it actually goes around that corner, and then it dips back out and goes back around. You can kind of see, if I zoom you out, you can kind of see how it dips back out like that. Right in there is a slow spot, like the water slows down and actually comes back to it. So the water actually comes back to shore right there. So there's some big boulders there. That's a good spot to look. I've had a lot of luck right there. Other things is you see some big boulders here. There's a lot of big cobbles. Now I look to where all the cobbles are together, like right here. Like, this would probably be a really good spot to pan, because all these heavier cobbles are here. But be careful if you guys are in this river, but don't go out too far. But there's a line right here of stones. It might be hard to see right now, but that's a good place to check too. So anywhere from probably my feet to shore to those rocks would be a good place to pan. I'm sure there's gold there, but if you keep following, you keep seeing the rocks, you keep see how they get bigger, and then they start to kind of settle down. Another thing, look right here. So this right here that I have my foot in is actually a dip. It dips down. So think about all these rocks got mounded up here, and then the water made this dip down. So this would be a good spot to pan too. I think anywhere in here I would try. If we keep going, now we start seeing some bigger rocks on shore. And again, black sands are always a good place to check as well. There's a lot of black sands all over in here. Between the rocks, there's black sands. But also look at it. You see the black sands? Here, I'll even show you. Like, look at that black sand. But now look at the black sands and look at all the big cobbles here. And all the big rocks out here. So the bigger the rocks, the more likely something dropped here The heaviers, these are all the heavies. All the black sands are heavies, ironstone, magnetite. So it all drops here. So this whole section right here would be perfect to pan. I think I would pan here. This is awesome. Like this just looks awesome. Looks like a perfect spot to pan. Looks like a piece of magnetite right there. Huh. That's pretty cool. I'll put that in the pocket for later. So as we're going, we're gonna look up the river a little bit. So this is a river, it's not a stream. So you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see in the video, but the water is actually moving that way out there. But now it's starting to slow down and come back this way. Well, that's because there's a little point out there right ahead of us there, and that allows for water to kind of get trapped and come back. So this is probably why all these big cobbles got dropped here, because this was all flooded out like a month ago, a couple weeks ago. It was all flooded out. So as we keep going, so that's a good spot. Look for where the big cobbles drop, and look at, they're still here. They're still dropped. That is insane. They're still dropped. Still dropping. So anywhere in here would be cool, would be good to pan. I mean, look at all the cobbles on the shore. It just look for the bigger cobbles, because right there, there's big cobbles. There's actually a big, we passed it, but there's a big rock right there, and I would dig underneath that rock. So look for the big rocks. I mean, they're far and few in between, those really big rocks are. So as we're going here, see, it's just, you got one big rock here, but then look at all the big cobbles around it. Look, we got a big cobble that dropped out here. Like, that is crazy. So I would dig right in here, anywhere. Test pan right here where these big cobbles are. Some more out there. And then it starts to kind of settle down a little bit, because now it's not so big anymore. As we're getting up here, it's not so big, but there's still plenty of cobbles in the water. Then we have random big rock here. So like, remember I said the heavies drop with it. So either flip this rock over and dig underneath it, or dig around the backside. This is even interesting. Look how all there's small rocks here. Just like small rocks here, and then we come around to the backside. Look at that. So the river is flowing, it's flowing this way, downstream's that way. Look at all those bigger stones that drop behind it. Like, to even be able to see that difference, they all drop behind it. So I would either flip this over, dig underneath it, or I would dig right in front of it right here. Oh, we'll keep walking. I actually haven't been down too far down this river because I've always done so good down there, but I'm starting to see there's more spots that we could check out, for sure. There's definitely more spots. Again, cobbles are getting bigger. You just gotta read the river. Just gotta read the river. So we got a big, this is a little point here that is changing our water, because right in here, this water isn't going anywhere. It's just kind of sitting here. So then I would dig underneath this rock as well. Right in here, where this big rock dropped. It's kind of weird how they drop far and few in between, but then we got another big rock over here with some big cobbles in here. Really big cobbles. I would dig right in here. I mean, this huge rock dropped, and then this one dropped right in front of it. And then we have some cobbles right here, and then we have some big rocks back here. This would be a perfect place to pan. Perfect place. But always look for that inside bend. That's an inside bend. It don't look like it because this river's so big, but that's an inside bend, and then it comes to a point, and then our inside bend is now going to start again. It's very lightly, very shallow bend, but it's our bend. So we'll just keep, we're gonna keep exploring here. keep going on down the river. We're talking about the Wisconsin River here. So there's a couple things I like to point out about the Wisconsin River is the currents are very strong in this river. So I advise everybody to just stay close to shore. Don't go out too far. I don't go anywhere out here, anywhere deeper than my knees. Even though I have hip waders on, I just try to stay close to shore. I'm a pretty good swimmer. I mean, I'm a scuba diver and stuff like that. So, I mean, I've had all the training, but it's still, I don't think anybody, even if you had all the training, I think this river could still take you if it wanted to. So just I want to advise you guys to be very safe with that. Just watch yourself, watch people that are with you. Just take precautions. If you have little kids with you out panning, you know, I obviously want you guys to get everybody out that you can, everybody out in the wild. Even if you're just rock hounding out here, there's a lot of rocks to pick from, a lot of cool things to see, different things to find. But just be safe when you're out here. Watch out for holes. Some people dig holes out here and they just leave them, but I advise everybody, just even if it's a law or if it's not a law, just fill in your hole. Fill in the hole. The reason why I fill in the hole is not because I'm told to. It's not because that's just what we do. I don't know. It's because I think about the next guy coming down, the next prospector. I want him to be able to find gold too. I want people to get out here and look for it, and people to get out here and explore Wisconsin. I mean, don't just explore it with me. Get out there and explore it as well. But just I don't want somebody stepping in one of my holes that I dug and then getting injured and not being able to be out here. So that's another thing. Like I said, Wisconsin River is a very dangerous river. If you don't believe me, just look it up. The internet will be happy to tell you that too, if you don't believe me. But we're gonna keep walking down here around this corner, and we're just gonna kind of see what is around this corner quick, because it kind of does a big, it dips way, like has a nice point and then dips back out, and I don't know if there's sand or anything beyond that point, but we're starting to run out of like bigger cobbles, but there is some big boulders coming up. So let's do some more looking. All right, do some more walking here. I'm still seeing some decent sized cobbles here, but I guess I just wouldn't dig anywhere unless you had a big boulder somewhere. Like right here, look at that. Look at that. There's black sands up there. There's big boulders here. Look at that. I would dig right here. And it's actually bigger, so you could follow it down. That is cool. Look at all the little crevices in the rock. All the sands got caught in there. Like it's like as if it's its own riffles. That'd be so cool to throw with water and try to suck it out. Put it in a pan. Still got big cobbles here. Whoa. Look at this rock shelf. There's a rock. Like, I don't know if that's a shelf or what that is right here. But I dig right here. Because I bet you this slants downward. I bet you this slants down and anything gets trapped right in here. Because that's the shore. Wow. That's awesome. So look for stuff like this. Look for stuff that you think that water would trap stuff in. Like all this sand's built up right here, and then it's kind of a drop off on that side. And the water's kind of still back here. This is cool right here. I'd dig anywhere in here. This would be cool if we could have a suction dredge, just to suction dredge all of this out. That'd be so cool. Just to dredge it all out. Look at more big cobbles here. And look at this. This is a rock shelf underneath us. This is all rock shelf. That would be very interesting to dig over here. There's another big one out there, but I don't go out that far. So now we're coming up on nothing but a rock shelf. So if you had a hand dredge, I'd hand dredge all this. And I bet you'd find stuff. Pull some rocks out, hand dredge this. I do have a hand dredge, but I have never used it yet. So this is a rock shelf that I'm walking on right now. That is cool. Look at how the water's changed all this. Water's ran down this. Created this to look like a piece of wood. That's what it looks like. Giant piece of wood. It's a little pool right here. So water's coming in here. And it's pooling. So, and then look at the natural rock there in the ground. That's all rock. So right down in here, I'd dig down in here. Look at how high the cliffs are here. It's just insane. Cause see, then it starts to get just cliffy on that side, where you almost doesn't look like you almost can't walk on it. I'm not gonna walk that far, but today we'll check that out a different time. But I dig right down here. But this might be a spot we might come and check out next time. So dig where the water's not moving. So you can see the water moving out there. And this water isn't moving. So dig back here because it's kind of like hitting that. So this would be a good spot for stuff to get caught up in and capture in. Even though there's not big rocks here, there's a few. But I would definitely pan here. Look for the slow moving waters. So yeah, we're just kind of looking at the Wisconsin River today. We're just gonna we're just looking at it to try to get an idea of, to you guys, what kind of things that I look for when I'm out here panning. You know, I look for all sorts of different stuff. To me, every river or every creek is different. Like, it's just the way the water flows and the things to look for. I've told a few people about this spot down here, about panning down here, and I have a buddy of mine, Zeke, that has come down here and he's panned. And he said he's found some flakes, and I know he'll probably see this video, but he should definitely come down here. I found a lot. So there's a lot of gold, untamed gold down here that people just aren't getting out there and getting. Like right now, I'm looking down and I see nothing but black sands and big cobbles. And the water went down, the water was high. I never dig. I tried digging up here on shore when the water was super high, and I found nothing, not even a speck. And the water came down and I went back to where all the big rocks were, and I found gold immediately. Like I don't want to say hundreds in each pan, but there's a lot of little flakes. A lot of flakes in my pans. So it's just, let's get out here and look for it. I'm showing you guys what to look for. I'd love to see somebody else down here panning instead of people asking me, hey, what are you doing? I'm panning. What are you doing? I'm fishing. Well, okay. Well, they've never seen anybody panning before. Let's change that a little bit. Let's get people out here panning, prospecting, and rock hounding. Get people out here. Go fishing. I mean, nothing wrong with fishing, but I just would love to see our gold prospecting population come up a little bit. I mean, I'm not afraid that we're going to run out of gold at all. So I just want to get people out there, get people enjoying the outdoors like I do, and give yourself a reason to chase something. Give yourself a reason to look. Once you see your first gold flake in the pan, you'll be hooked. That's how I was. I was hooked. Flower Gold Wizard has helped me out a lot just with watching his videos, and you know how to pan and stuff like that. But then I got out here and learned how to do it myself, and now I just want to share the knowledge with you guys, share things that I see with you guys. So that's gonna be our video for today. I love to help you guys out. Message me and let me know if you guys have any questions. Comment, like, share, and subscribe my channel. Our channel is growing and we love it. It's awesome. All the people, love talking to all the people, love showing you guys what I'm doing. So please like, share, and subscribe to this video. Until next time.